Okay, hi guys, welcome to week 13. I'm making this video for everyone because we did finish Unit 8 for our final unit for all classes. So I'm going to be talking about the next couple weeks with you today. Number one, a few classes have missed because of the holidays, Buddha's birthday and previously Children's Day. Our next Zoom class will be important if you'd like to check your answers with the textbooks, because we have quite a bit to cover for those classes. You know who you are. We'll probably be covering Units 6, 7, and 8. For those of you with Thursday classes, we'll still be covering 7 and 8 together and answering any questions. Let's see. This week, there's no new assignment. Okay, there's not going to be any assignments for the next 3 weeks, I guess. Which does not mean that you have a break. It doesn't mean that you should start drinking some beer and partying just yet. We're not there yet. What you do want to do is you want to make sure that you have been working on your listening practice books, because next week will be our listening tests, okay, which is only 15% of your overall grade. And we haven't spent time with those books on purpose because you have the translations in Korean and you have the answers. So it's more of a self-study for your listening practice. I mentioned from the start, and I've repeated myself many times, you should be up to Unit 8 by now, as the same as your main or major textbooks. But hopefully you're comfortable with some of the questions and in fact reviewed some of the units, and you'll have a little bit more time to do that. I'll tell you right now what I've got planned for your listening test will occur on Wednesday, if you have a Wednesday class with me. So that would be reading discussion 20 in the morning and reading discussion 11 in the afternoon. Don't worry, I will be sending you the calendar, written calendar on Edmodo. And then Thursday we have the writing tests, listening test. In the morning would be reading discussion 5, and then starting in the afternoon, both Action English 11 and 12. Alright, so Wednesday, Thursday next week will be your first test, and you'll have a little bit of time to practice before then, of course. And then week 15 is our finals week. It starts on June 7 and it goes to June 11, but will be done on the 10th. I will also make a calendar for you, a written calendar, so you can check, but it will be posted probably after your listening test. Anyway, but I can give you a heads up. If you have a class with me on Monday, like a normal, like classroom class, okay, we're going to be using all the slots for Action English. So Action English 11 and 12, half of you will be doing exams with me on Monday, the 7th of June, between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and then 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, depending on your class. Reading discussion, you will have your normal classes, class time with me to finish on Tuesday. Reading discussion 5 at 11 o'clock. Wednesday, reading discussion 20, 11 o'clock. Reading discussion 11, 3 o'clock. So and then of course Action English 11, the other half will start at 1 o'clock on Thursday, and the other half of Action English 12 will finish at 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock on Thursday the 10th, and that is your final week. Action English, you will be doing Zoom with me, and reading discussion, you will be doing Edmodo, but it'll be a timed run. Okay, timed test, so you won't have time, you won't have a lot of time to look through your books, any of you. Nobody will have time to flip through books. You need to review for your spoken, if you're in Action English, spoken test, or reading discussion. You won't have time to find all of your answers. Even if it's open book, I don't care, I won't give you enough time to flip through all your pages and write down what you found. Same with the listening test. It's very close timed to exactly what you've been practicing, which is 15 minutes for 33 questions per unit. So that's my advice. Practice your timing. Understand your questions so you don't take anything for granted. Okay, guys? I think most of you are doing very well. Some of you might be a little bit worried about missing assignments or having a few days off. Okay, I can deal with those of you who are missing a few days off, but I can't if you missed more than 8 hours of class. I can't really help you. Okay, attendance is the most important part of this language class because it's make or break. It's show me it's a fail, right? If you missed more than 25%. But if you're not sure, take the tests, and I'll talk to you about your attendance. But I'm pretty sure most of you would know by now. Anyway, most of you should be pretty good at reviewing and understanding what's required, and hopefully a few of you are confident about what you need to do for the final test. I really don't want to fail anybody. I'm hoping that everyone's going to try their best, and I will be giving the highest points to the people who have worked the hardest, and that's the way it goes. I'm not trying to mark anything subjectively. Okay, it's your overall progress and your own efforts. All right, so we have proof, you and me, we both have proof of how hard you've worked, and we can always talk about your grade after completion, but keep in mind there's a lot of people and I'm going to be just tabulating your points based objectively on how well you've done. I'll send you a bit more information before the test, but I'm trying to be, I've been doing this for more than 20 years. I'm trying to be very subjective, objective in your rubric. So it's not going to be easy to fail unless you've really made a big problem. But if you're looking for that high grade, the A plus, there's a lot of competition. Just keep in mind, I'm trying my best to give everyone the benefit of the doubt when they make a mistake, but also I've been trying to be very selective with the promissory efforts. Those of you who have done extra work, okay, it's not extra credit, but they get definitely a bump if they've tied with someone else, okay? So, but you should not be worried about your overall grade just yet. You should be worried about preparing for your finals. Alright, again, the listening practice will be first next week, week 14, okay, between June 2nd and June 3rd. 15% overall. And then the following Monday until the 7th, until the 10th of June, will be your final tests. I will send you a calendar so that you can make sure. I'll send it to Edmodo, and I'm also going to send, just to make sure, I'll send an extra one to your email over the next couple weeks so that you have it. I'll probably tell you about your final calendar action English after the listening test. Guys, just prepare for the listening test first. Make sure you're done Unit 8. That's due in a couple days. And then keep reviewing all of your units and get into your listening practice if you feel like you haven't done a lot in there. And you'll be okay. You'll be fine. Okay, just work as hard as you can. I know you have other classes to prioritize in your majors, and I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible for you and give you lots and lots of time. Alright, that's why we're giving you an extra review week. So, if you do have any questions, you can reach me at the office. Preferably use Edmodo if you have a written question. Or you can always email me. Look at my past videos for that information. But until then, work your tail off, do your best, and I will see you all this week on Zoom. Okay? Very important. Alright, see you then, guys. Bye for now.